So when you have multiple engines, so all the multiple engines, you can able to put it inside the deployment option right there in the starting, right? Fourth one. Next line. Next line. Deployment options. Okay. So deployment option means deployment or deployment. Yeah. Just open it. It's a diagram. Yeah, can you just maximize it? So here, if you see one admin console, multiple engines actually. So in the first server, server1.capgemini.com, you will have admin plus engine number 1. We have it actually. Okay, separate. And then in the server number 2, we have engine number 2 only. In server 3, engine 3. Server 4, engine 4 actually. Okay, so there are 4 different URLs will be there for the SSO engine, basically server1.capgemini.com, server2.capgemini.com, running in the port number 9031. So in admin console, you can accept only one URL actually. In admin console, you can accept only one URL actually. Okay, so in order to have a common SSO endpoint for all the 4 servers, means you need to contact the load balancer actually. So in the load balancer, you can combine everything and you can create one fancy DNS actually. Okay, fancy DNS, right? devsso.capgemini.com, prodsso.capgemini.com, like that. If you have it, means then the user is trying to access the prodsso.capgemini.com, means it will go to the load balancer. Load balancer will forward the SSO request to any one of the 4 engines actually. Okay, then how come the 4 engines will have the same information? Because you are going to configure in the SSO in the admin console. So the configuration are available in admin. How come all the other 4 engines will have the same information? Because all 4 are interconnected with the replicated instances actually. Okay, that can be done by the replication. You have a replication concept in CA SiteMinder?
Not replication. Actually, CA SiteMinder, how like sir, we will be having one admin UI and also yeah, 2 policy servers. So in any one of that policy
whatever the
server only
configuration
we
is
will
there in
install
the it's
configuration.
there in the admin, right? How come it will go to the policy server 1 and 2 actually, both? Any idea? That can be done by the replication only. Okay, so that is the same step. We are going to do it in the ping federate also actually. Okay, all 4 are interconnected. So whatever you are doing in the admin console, you can all the other server also will have the same information actually. So that whenever I access SSO, even if it is going to the server 4 also, server 4 also will have the same information actually. Okay, yeah, getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
Okay, so that concept is known as the like a multiple ping federate with multiple engines, one admin console actually. Okay, there is 3 different operational mode actually. Okay, 3 different operational mode means first run both admin and engine in a single service actually. Okay, in a way, in a window. No, not the single server. It's basically like inside the server, both admin and engine will be running in the same service actually, in a single service ping federate. Okay, it will run both. That is honestly standalone. Okay, but standalone is good, but in a real time, if it is shut down, means that's all right, all the SSO will get fail because there is no alternative for that actually, right? So that's the reason you need to maintain one admin console, multiple engine actually. So that is what the clustered admin separate, clustered engine separate actually. Okay, clustered engine means only you are going to maintain the engine. Clustered admin means admin you are going to maintain. So admin separate, engine separate, 2 separates actually. Okay, you're not going to manage it at the same time. Okay, just imagine in the CA SiteMinder, standalone means both policy and admin both in the same one actually. Okay,
yeah, same.
No difference. Yeah. So clustered admin separate and engine separate means, just remember in a CA SiteMinder, admin console is separate and then the policy server is separate actually.
All separate.
Yeah. So that is what the clustered configuration actually. Okay, first in our class we will be installing it as a standalone mode, then later we will be changing it into the clustered mode actually. Okay, clustering is the last topic in our training basically. Okay, getting my point? Yeah. Okay, so now here you understood, right? Different components actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
two
now
different
the
components. Yeah.
exactly. Now we will go into the prerequisite of the ping federate actually. What are the prerequisite we needed for the ping federate installation? Before installing, what are the prerequisite we need? First, obviously, we need to choose the Java. Oracle JDK 17 is the best version for the ping basically. Oracle JDK
Okay.
17 is the best version for the ping federate. Okay, we already did it. Now let's come to
Did.
the hardware requirements. Hardware means RAM size, RAM size and disk space size and all, right? So every time by default, go with the RAM size. In ping official website, they are saying 4 GB RAM is also will fine actually, but don't go with the 4 GB RAM. Okay, in a real time means start with 8 GB RAM actually, but in order to be safer side, right, put 16 GB RAM size actually. For safer
Okay.
side, starting itself, if you want to build a server, put 16 GB RAM size actually. That is a better way of managing the ping federate, because you need to think about like a future. Okay, for example, let's say like in my organization 6 years before we have installed the ping federate actually, at the time itself they asked us to go with the 8 GB, but what I said na, I asked them to we need to go with the 32 GB RAM size. Why? Because in sorry, not 32, 16 GB RAM size actually. Okay, they were asking for 8 GB only, but I could we asked for 16 GB. Okay, why? Because I provided the proper reason also. In future, definitely the number of application, how many
That
SSO we are
will
going to
be,
enable,
yeah,
that is also
it will
is going to
increase.
increase. Number of users who is using SSO,
Yes, also.
that is also going to
Mhm.
increase. It's not going to decrease. Similarly,
Yeah.
we have onboarded nearly 6,000 application in our production till now, and there are like we have two ping fed, right? One for employee, one for customer. Employee ping fed rate is having 6,000 applications used by nearly 30K employees actually. Okay, and for
Okay.
other ping fed rate for the like what you can say ping fed rate for our
Uses.
customers. So customers means we have only 6 applications. Okay, but there are 5 million users are available actually. Okay, so 5 million users accessing 6 application is too high only. So that's why we said okay, definitely in future, because in 6 years before it was only around 4.5 million users only, but in this 6 years, right, nearly 5 lakhs people got increased in our production actually.
Okay.
Okay, you're getting my point, right? Nearly 5
Yeah, I
lakhs
got
people actually. Okay,
pilots production.
so that's a
The load
reason
will be
they,
more. Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Performance will
reason
be.
we are using the different kind of config, like what you can say, the 16 GB RAM size or 32 GB RAM size or 64 GB RAM size. But a lot of people will go with 16 GB. That's a perfect way of managing the PDA, sorry, ping fed rate actually. Okay, the same case with the other ping products also, ping access or ping direct, right, like a LDAP. The same case we can
Okay.
able to follow it. Okay, getting my point?
Yeah, got it, sir.
Any doubts till now?
Yeah, no, sir. But one like for Ping
Yeah, yeah,
Federate,
go ahead.
we will have environment like three environments will be there. Like for SiteMinder, we were having like a dev, UAC, and production.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, we can use the same license key in your real time. You can have it dev stage and production, or you can have, but separate ping fed, right? Separate servers actually. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that is what I'm asking. Like dev and production only both will be there, or else for Ping Federate there are like
That
three
depend
stages
upon
like
the
dev.
client actually. Okay. So,
Okay.
for example, when I started my my career, right? At the time, ping fed, we
Yeah.
were having only two environments. One is dev
Okay.
and non-production and production.
Mm,
But right
production.
now,
Okay.
in my organization, current organization, we were using two different kind of, I mean, three different kind of instances: dev, stage, and production. Actually,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
okay. So that was the concept. You clear on this one?
Yeah. Yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So
Yes.
now we saw the prerequisite. One is Java, and hardware requirements will be the 16 GB RAM size, and then the hard disk space, right? Go with the 200 GB memory actually. Okay, memory means the hard disk space. Okay, so the hard disk
Mm.
space and all every time you can increase, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay, major case is the RAM. RAM is the one which is
Yeah.
little bit kind of a irritating one. We cannot increase it right away and all actually. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting my point? The RAM size and all we
Yeah,
cannot
yes, sir.
increase right away. It will
Yeah.
take some time. But storage and other stuff and all you can increase it at 1 day or something like that actually. Okay. There is no
Yeah,
issue.
yeah, we can
Or
request for
there won't
a
be
particular
any.
Windows
Yes. Yes.
stream. Yeah,
Yes.
then we can ask for them to increase the memory for that particular server.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the difference actually. So three.
Yeah.
One is like I mean how we are
Java.
going to do the Java. Then the RAM size. How many RAM size we are going to use? How come the RAM size? Based upon the what you can say
Requirement, our usage,
requirement. Based upon the requirement
distance.
and user usage, we will decide the
Distance. Yeah.
what you can say. We will decide our configurations actually. Okay. Yeah, that means we design our RAM size and as well as the even how many ping fed rates are required also 2 or 3 or 4 like that actually. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now, like
Maximum in
this
maximum
Java,
in
we yeah Java 17 we install, right? That Oracle Java 17. Hello,
yeah.
sir.
Okay, just sorry, you're saying you're asking something? I didn't get
Yeah,
you.
Java 17 we install. That will be suitable for all Windows servers like
Yeah,
19,
yeah, yeah.
22, 7,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
25.
yeah.
Now
Java, there
25
is no
edition.
dependency with the Windows actually, so don't worry about it. Okay. So Java, there is no dependency. Only dependency with the ping fed rate. Okay. Yeah. You can forget about the Java. Java
Yeah,
should be JDK 17. That's all actually. That is the only one
like it
version.
will support all the servers like 19, 22, and
Exactly.
25.
Exactly. I mean, Java, it's independent actually. Okay. It's not dependent
Okay.
with any machines. Okay. But for ping fed rate, it's a Java dependent. You need to use only JDK 17 as a mandatory
Okay. Mandatory.
configuration. Okay. Getting my point? Clear?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So now we have downloaded that MSA file, right? Let's install it. So we will be installing the ping fed rate in a standalone mode actually. Okay. That means both
Okay.
and engine and admin will be running in the same
Same
what
server.
I can say. Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
server. But yeah, here also we are going to do the same thing. Okay, so let's do it. Mhm. Let's go back to the downloads where we have installed it. Just double click on the
This one, right, sir? Ping federate MSI file.
yes, yes. Just double click on it. Yes. Okay, so it will give a warning. That's fine. Just click on next. Mhm. You can click on next again. Yeah, just okay. No problem. Mhm. Okay, okay, that's fine. So here, as I already mentioned, we need to follow it as a standalone, right? So put standalone mode.
Yes.
This is fine. Yeah, click on next. Clustered
Then
admin and
what about
runtime,
this?
we will do it
This
later
plus.
during our training actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a separate, that is what we discussed, right? Admin separate,
Yeah.
engine separate actually. Yeah. So admin port number is double
This
nine
is.
double nine. It's a default port number. Click on next. Yeah. So engine port number is 9031. The secondary port number, it's optional, it's showing, but we will keep it as 9034 actually.
First port and second port, what is the difference, sir? Like,
First port is engine port actually. Okay, you are having a
okay,
policy server
engine.
port, right? The same thing.
Yeah.
Second one is
Okay.
the same engine port, but only for a specific authentication system actually. That is optional. In real time, you don't need to do it. But here in our case, we will be using one seamless authentication, certificate authentication. Certificate authentication
Okay.
will be running on this port number only 9034. But it's optional. We will do it later also. But yeah, during the starting itself, we are doing it actually.
Okay.
Okay, you can install it in the C drive itself, no problem.
35. Okay.
Mhm.
You want all of this? Yes.
Yep. Okay, it will take 2 to 3 minutes to get installed. Okay.
So mostly organization, if we are
Mhm.
hiring means from scratch, it will be there like already setup will be there like
No, nowadays and all,
with
it's
the
already set it up actually because it's already Ping Federate and all, right? A lot of people are using Ping Federate
using yeah
since more than 6 years or 7 years actually.
so yeah 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, because
But
this
if any
product is
project
already
comes means yeah from scratch means then we need to do all these configurations, right?
exactly, exactly.
Not particular project will come anyhow. This organization setup means for SSO means already they are using mostly it will be there, I guess.
Sorry.
Like if
Mm-hmm.
mostly not like any project requirement already setup will be there. Most of the cases it will be like that only, right? I'm asking, sir.
Every time you're asking.
No, no, no. What I'm telling is like
Mm-hmm.
most of the organization already setup is already built will be there. They might be
Okay.
upgrading or else they might be if someone leaving means they will onboard other person like that, but
Mm-hmm.
mostly do we get like from scratch we need to development like that.
That
And
that it depend upon the client only. That is rare case
okay.
nowadays. Okay, if you ask me 6 years ago, means that it will be like that. But nowadays and all, it's already developed only. So and also nowadays,
Already.
yeah, all the clients and all, it's giving the developed options to the Ping itself actually vendor. So they will do everything and then they will give all the environment to us. We will just configure SSO actually. That's all. Nothing else. The installation, server access, everything will be done by the Ping Federate itself, the Ping vendor.
Okay, ping identity their support
Yeah,
only.
yeah, yeah. They support itself. They are taking care of it actually. Yeah.
That
Even
is
nowadays, if
something. Okay, that is something. Ping cloud. It is there, right, sir? Option like
that's
ping
also
and
there.
cloud.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is like, I mean, depend upon the client only. If they want this one or this one,
Okay.
or they want that one or that one actually.
Okay. If environment setup also they needed means ping identity from support and only they will
Nowadays, they are doing it
do the
actually.
setup.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can also do save some amount actually, but for the client. But I don't think client are all preferring ourselves. So they are preferring the vendor more, right? Because client will say, "I'm paying the amount. You just have to do that like that actually
Okay.
to
Okay.
the vendor."
Understood.
Yeah. Nowadays, everything
Okay.
taken care by the vendor itself actually. Most of the tasks and all taken care by the vendor. Even in my organization itself, so there are certain tasks and all they are doing it actually, not me.
Mm.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So we have installed the
The
PingFed, right? Now we can create our host name actually. Can you go to the C drive? Mhm.
see.
Okay. So here Windows in the bottom.
Yeah, I have opened that folder, sir. Windows one.
Yes. Now can you go to the in the? Oh, I'm just checking that file. Can you scroll down? Can you just open that System 32? It should be there in the bottom. System 32. No, no, don't search it. Don't search it.
That ETC
Yeah.
drive you are asking, right?
Yes. 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 Exactly. Yeah. System 32 under System 32 drivers.
Yeah, yeah. Drivers.
Okay. Then you'll have the yes etc. Under the etc, you'll have the yeah host. Right click, edit with Notepad plus plus. No, no.
This I have Windows 11 in my machine. It is
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should be there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here in the last line, can you open the command prompt? Let's put ipconfig there. Okay. Enter. Yep. Okay. So there is IP address you can configure, right? IPv4 192.168.17.1.
This is the fine or else this
That's correct
virus
only. That
like
is only. That is only. Right click. Okay, now can you go back and paste it? Maybe the host name we can
yeah.
set it up space pingsso.com actually. Only one space is fine. Oh yeah, you can keep it like this also. That's fine. Okay, that's all. Okay, so now here save it. Yes. So now let's go back to the. I think no, it's not yet saved. Can you save again one more time?
Say.
Yeah. Okay, now it's saved. Now can you go back to the Chrome browser? Let's try to access this admin console. So now here in this case, can you just put pingsso.com :9999 actually. Okay. Yeah. :9999 slash pingfederate/app. This is the console endpoint actually. Okay. Yeah. Slash
Ping
app.
federate /
App. Okay. Yeah. Enter. No, can you put HTTPS in the front? I think HTTPS is not there. Yeah. Yeah. Advance and proceed. That's all. Yes. So this is how the admin console first time when you try to access it, right? So we need to accept the
Yeah.
terms and condition. Let's agree to the terms and condition. Yep. Yeah. So here, if you see, this is the engine endpoint actually, runtime node. Okay. Since we have only one, only one time engine is running, right? So that's why we are using the same URL actually. Okay. Can you click on next? Mhm.
This URL will not need to copyright anywhere we need.
No, no, we will be needing it, but it will be there available every time. So you don't need to worry about it. Click on next. We don't need that. Yeah, choose the
Choose
license key, please.
license.
Yeah, we have downloaded it, right? You can choose the license key.
Ping federate development. This is the one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you scroll down? This is the same. Okay, scroll down and click on next, and then we need to create a username and password. Can you create a username and password as administrator and password actually? hmm Okay, so every time whenever you access this console, you need to log in with
With
this
this,
account,
yeah,
native account.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. After LDAP authentication, after the LDAP installation, right? We will change this also actually.
So this one is
Exactly. This
coming.
is just
This
a
URL
summary.
is
Finish it, and you can bookmark that URL in the top actually, the console URL. Can you bookmark the console URL in the top? So this is how the ping federate console actually. Okay, all our SSO configuration we are going to do it here
yeah.
in our only. Okay, yes. And then if you can go back to the services in the bottom search, right? Can you access?
Where's our
Yeah. So now
services?
here, sorry, I'm not getting. Could you please come again?
You told like services are below down, like where we have
And
here
no, no, that
services.
is in the start menu. Can you go back to the start menu there?
Okay.
Mhm. So here, yeah, services, and you can find the ping federate. So you can stop and start every time whenever you can actually. Okay,
Okay, like in server, we have Windows
exactly.
services.
Inside the server also we will have it. Search for ping federate there. Mhm. Yeah, in the bottom if you see ping federate is there, right? Yes. So whenever you need, if you want stop and start, we can do it from here itself. Okay, getting my point? Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So this is how we can able to install the ping federate in our configuration actually. Okay, any doubts? Is it clear? All okay?
Yeah, yes, sir. Like
Okay, yeah. So the installation
standalone,
is pretty
we
simple. Yeah, I mean, every time we will be during the starting point, we will be installing it as a standalone only. Okay, then later we'll split up the services. Admin separate, engine separate. So in our when we do the clustering, right, we will split up into two different services. Right now, one is running, right? Admin and engine running in the same service. After during the training, we'll split up into two different services. Admin separate, engine separate. Actually, okay. Once you get that engine separate, you can put it in the put that same engine service in the other servers also, basically, where and
Servers
all you
also.
need multiple engines. Okay, you don't need to install in multiple engines. Once you split up, you will get that folder. Actually, right now it's there in the C folder. Can you go to the C drive, program files? Yeah, Ping Federate folder will be there in the C drive actually. Mhm. Ping identity here, the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see, you have the ping federate right here. Okay. This is the ping
Yeah.
federate actually. Okay. When you split up two different services, admin separate, engine separate, you will have two different folder actually. Ping federate admin and engine. Once you have the engine folder, you just have to copy that engine folder in multiple servers actually. That's all. You don't need to install and all actually, because you already installed it. You just have to copy paste. That's all actually. Okay. Simple, easy. Ping federate is too simple.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Getting my point
And
here?
one question, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, sir, understood. But in real time, also initially we do standalone
Standalone,
configuration
yes.
set.
That's a
Then
easy way to
we
configure actually.
okay,
Yeah. In the same day
not
itself, if you
on
have all the four servers picked up already, in the same day itself,
okay,
first install it as a standalone, then change it into the
okay,
separate
other four
actually.
server. Okay, okay. But vice
Yeah.
versa in SiteMinder, it was not like that. We need to install in
Mm.
every server that
Oh, okay, okay.
falls
So
into
here,
the yeah.
actually, this is also basically installation only. Okay, but
Okay,
not like double click on it, click on next, next, next. It's not like that actually. Just copy pasting the folder and running the
folder.
service. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Okay, copy pasting the folder in that
And
this ping feeder service we need to run in that particular server.
yeah, it will be when you run it, it will be there in the backend actually. There is a command. We will be doing that command actually, anyways. Okay, install service command actually. Okay, when you install that service command, it will be there in the backend. So you can, whenever you need, you can come back and start the service or stop the service like that. Okay, you have the service in the backend, right? Like that, it will get
Hmm.
installed actually. Okay, so because we already installed it, right? So why we need to do it again in other servers again and again and again actually. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, some people will do first server when they install it, other server they will do cloning actually. Okay,
Okay.
so they will take a clone in the other server and then automatically ping federate will be available. That is also you can do. That is our vision like this, or you don't need to
Yeah.
double click on it,
Clone
install it.
means yeah. Okay.
It they will
Clone
take a
means
copy of
where
the
it comes
existing
from.
the same server actually.
Okay.
So I have my machine. You have your machine. We have installed the ping federate in your machine. So we will take a clone of your and then put it in my machine. That's all actually. Okay, like a clone. You know, right? How the clone will be there. The replica of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same one. Yeah.
For some any user also, we will clone that particular users. What all access is having, it will clone to that
Exactly,
particular
right. The same concept, but
yeah.
here we are cloning the computer itself actually. Yeah.
Okay, server to
Server
server
itself.
like that. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. So I think this is fine for today. We'll come back on Monday. We'll do the LDAP authentication actually. So that is LDAP server. Okay. We need we cannot create a users here. Similarly, in CS SiteMinder, you cannot create a users, right? You need to use the external
Only
directory only.
yeah, yeah, external directory. They were using their Microsoft AD Active
Yeah,
Directory,
yeah,
which
yeah.
all users are there. That only
Exactly,
we were
exactly.
configuring that data stores. So,
Yeah, exactly. Data store. We'll store the data and
yeah.
everything, right? So here also we cannot create a users inside the PF. We need a data store outside LDAP directory. It may be like a ping directory or a active directory. We'll be using ping directory actually. Okay. So that's why we have downloaded the ping directory in the previous call, right?
Okay.
Monday we'll come
Okay.
back to
So
install.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So that ping directory act as an LDAP Active Directory here.
It's basically like LDAP is a protocol technology. Like SSO is
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
technology,
LDAP.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, SSO
yeah,
is a
yeah.
technology. Ping Federate, Azure SSO, Okta, CS Sitefinder are all products. Similarly, like LDAP is a technology, and Microsoft Active Directory, Ping Directory, and all, it's a products actually. Okay, yeah,
Okay. Okay,
getting my point?
Active Directory for that product, this LDAP is a protocol or else a technology.
Yeah, LDAP and SSO and all, it's a technology. And in order to
Technology.
enable that technology and use the technology, we have a products actually. That products and all, it's a Ping Federate for SSO, Ping Directory for LDAP, Microsoft Azure SSO for the SSO, and then Microsoft Active Directory for the like LDAP actually.
Okay.
Okay, getting my point? Clear? Yeah.
Yeah, got it, sir. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay. So I think this is fine for today. We'll come back on Monday and we'll install the PD actually. Okay, LDAP.
Okay, sir. And we are
Hmm?
going vice versa this course itself, right, sir? Like,
Yeah, we are going there. We already did that
yeah.
deployment options. We
Yes,
already
sir.
did the admin
Deployment
node,
and
engine node, port
yeah.
numbers, installation of the Ping Federate. Installation
This
of Ping
Linux
Federate in
software
Linux
with
we will be doing in the last
last.
class actually.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the next we will be doing the installation of the PD. Once we did that, we will be seeing the backend files in the Ping Federate, how the file structure in the Ping Federate and all. We'll be seeing it actually, and we'll create users in the Ping directory. And for the SSO purposes, we will communicate with the Ping Federate actually. Okay,
Click for it. Okay, to connect.
okay, yes,
Okay,
okay,
okay, sir. Yeah.
yeah,
And
sure.
this it is coming not secure like.
We will be doing it actually. We'll make
Okay.
sure that how we can make sure that a secured one we will be doing it. Yeah.
Okay. This is for particular only for UI, right? Not server, right? This is
No, this is because for
is
the
in server
engine
level.
also it will, yeah, engine also it will throw an error like that only. Once a day we can use it for the both actually admin and engine.
Okay, sure,
Same
sir. I
certificate.
will
It's
go
a
through
certificate
email.
actually. Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically like a certificate. We will be updating the certificate actually. Okay, that will be done after LDAP. Once you complete the PD installation, we'll be doing that certificate option actually. Okay, there are 3 certificates
Okay,
in the
sure.
Ping Fed, right? One by one, we'll be doing it.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Sunil. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you so
sir.
much.